Hi everyone, Renee here, and today's video is an Asian beauty haul. Seems like such a long time since my last one, which honestly I'm still working my way through. Unlike the last haul, which was done during my travels, and I think the problem with hauls like that is that it's hard to link where you can find those products sometimes. It's not always going to be easily available outside of the countries. Everything here comes from YesStyle.com, which is an international e-tailer. So this haul was done in partnership with them. I got to pick out a few beauty items and I also purchased a few more on my own. And this is really perfect because all you guys from all over the world are always asking me, well, how can I purchase these products from Germany or from the UK or from Australia? This website offers free worldwide shipping above a certain amount. In the US, it's over $35. And that is the main reason why I've actually been shopping from them. So this really has a huge range of international brands, not just for beauty, but fashion and lifestyle as well. But for me, I've actually been shopping from them for quite a while now because they always carry those hard to get Asian beauty products that never quite make it to the States. So this could either be really good news or really bad news. So the first item I actually got from YesStyle, independent of the rest of this haul. This is Misha's signature super light oil foundation. It has an SPF of 35 and a PA++. I actually saw this when I was in Seoul in the beginning of the year, but they had sold out of my shade, so I couldn't get it. And I've been slightly obsessed since. The ingredients list on this is absolutely what sold me because it reads like skincare. Right up there on the list, the UV filters used for this are all physical. They use titanium dioxide and zinc. Usually anything with those two ingredients with it, even if it's tinted, creates this just white cast on my face. But also right up there on the list, niacinamide. And then they've got a few oils, all really seriously nourishing oils for the skin. I actually prefer to apply this using my fingers. So not only is the texture of this incredibly light, it glides on and sinks into your skin and sort of disappears. This is also medium coverage and it dries off to a demi-matte finish. It looks very much like your own skin with a bit of radiance. If you have acne-prone skin, I think with the titanium dioxide, zinc oxide, and the oils, that's probably not the best combination for you. I actually find this to be surprisingly lightweight and not oily, not greasy, not what you would expect at all. This is not at all sticky on your skin. It like disappears into it. It looks like your own skin. This is also something I feel I could wear in the summertime. It's that lightweight, but also it's kind of like a tinted sunscreen. So Tarte House came out in the beginning of the year with their Big Cover sort of complexion makeup collection. I got their Big Cover concealer cushion in beige, which is a perfect color match for me. This also has an SPF of 30 PA++, fantastic for summer. I've actually been needing a lot more coverage around here lately, so I figured this could do the trick. Usually with concealers that give good coverage, I expect them to be a little cakey, a little drying. This is not cakey at all. In fact, it seems rather moisturizing to the under eye. This doesn't settle into fine lines the way a lot of high coverage concealers do. And I do feel this is more for the under eye area, even though you could use it to cover up spots around your face or redness. It also lasts and stays all day. From Misha, I also got their new soft blending stick blusher in Skin Coral. I love this coral color. It's so summer for me. Some of you may already know this about me. I'm very partial to portable, convenient makeup in a stick. An amazing formula, glides on your skin. So easy to blend, really doesn't take much at all. The blending brush on this is so dense, so soft, blends so well. This is so perfect for easy touch-ups throughout the day, although I wore this makeup for an entire day and the blush stayed strong. The two items I was probably the most excited about are these two-tone sticks from Laneige. So the two-tone lip bar being hugely popular with that whole sort of two-tone gradient lip effect, they decided to come out with an eyeshadow stick with two tones. I'm a big fan of shadow sticks. I love shadow sticks so much and I deeply felt I needed this in my life. Trying to choose between the colors, very difficult to do. So I ended up with the golden rose. I'm such a big fan of the rose gold shimmery hues. And I also thought this would just be such a lovely shade to wear during the summertime. I think for demo purposes, I probably should have gone for the bronzy shade. By the way, all the shades are very summery. I don't know if you can see this on camera, if it shows up. I actually tried it both ways. On one eye, I put the rose shade on the lid, and on the next eye, you'll see that I actually reversed it and had the lid be the highlight shade and the rose shade on the outer area. But you can also take the highlighter shade and just use it for the inner corners of your your eyes and maybe a little bit underneath. It's better if you use primer on your lids first. It will ensure that this will last a lot longer and it won't crease. This is definitely not the most long-lasting eyeshadow formula. You really have to make sure that you use eye primer. Honestly, there are a lot better eyeshadow sticks out there. For me, this is all about the novelty. Now for the two-tone lip bar, this is one of the new shades that they released for the summer, and in keeping with this sort of coral summer theme that I have going, I chose Orange Blurring. So unlike the other lip shades, which have two colors, and usually they're two strong colors, so it's like orange and pink or orange and red, or like a bright yellow or something, this actually just has a blurring balm. It's relatively clear, but it definitely goes on with a little bit of that blurring effect. So it has that more natural gradient effect, like you've been eating orange popsicles or something. So you apply this with the pigmented part focused on the inner part of your lips. Use your fingers to sort of blur it out and control how much of a gradient you want. So I was actually really excited to finally get this and try this from Etude House. It's the Dr. Mascara Fixer for Super Long Lash. So this is basically an eyelash primer. Most primers come white, or recently there are also black ones. This one comes completely transparent. It's like a transparent gel, but also has all these tiny little black fibers that lengthen your lashes slightly. So this is also really, really great for the no makeup days when you just want to put something clear on your lashes. You just want to make sure they stay uplifted and curled. This definitely does that. In fact, the difference between my eye where I used this before my mascara and the eye where I didn't, it's really quite huge. And it also lasts the entire live long day. In fact, this also completely waterproofs your lashes, so you can also use this as a coat over your mascara, and it will completely keep it smudge proof, waterproof, humidity proof. The only thing, and this is something that I won't say I didn't expect, it definitely takes a little more effort to remove. And for mascara that I already expected that I would really like is from Touch in Sol. It is the Go Honey Paper Pusher Stretch Fiber Lengthening Mascara. So I featured in, I think it was my October favorites last year, the Touch in Sol Paper Pusher Mascara that I got from Sephora, the mini. Not only is the formula a great one that contains some lash conditioning agents and stuff that's good for your lashes, but one of the ingredients in here, probably the key ingredient, is paper. Paper fibers to be exact. And not just any paper, the Bentley of Korean paper. It's called Hanji paper. The fibers of that is just like the most refined. Anyway, that stuff is in this formula. The paper fibers absorb the formula and produces this stretchy goo. When you're applying it to your lashes, the formula actually stretches out beyond the length of your lashes, dries, and just stays there, so you look like you have really long lashes. And what's amazing about this is that it doesn't use fibers like most lash lengthening mascaras do. Those fibers a lot of the time get in our eyes, they irritate the heck out of them, but also sometimes, and most of the time on me, they land in all these weird angles, so it's just so obvious. Your eyelashes are just like crooked. It doesn't smudge throughout the day. And the other great thing is it's very thickening and it doesn't clump. It keeps your eyelashes very separate but long. So the reason why I really wanted to get this version is because I feel it's an upgraded one from the one in Sephora. I feel like that's an earlier generation, which the formula tends to dry quite quickly. But that one also would tend to flake a little bit, but honestly, I prefer slight flaking to smudgy panda eyes. So far I haven't experienced that with this, but we shall see. I also got the sunblock from Tony Moly. It is their My Sunny Touch Free Sunblock. This is SPF 50 PA+++, but best of all, besides being touch free, it is a tinted sunblock, so it's like wearing a light foundation. From what I know, there's only one shade of this available, so if you have deeper skin tones, this may be a little ashy on your skin. On me, this is not so bad at all, but also applies quite thinly. The wonderful thing about this blender sponge, it blends so well. So this actually applies and kind of disappears into your skin. It really blends this out well. One thing I really appreciate about this is actually the top is removable, so you can wash the sponge, and also the way the cap of this is designed is it prevents the product from sort of just leaking into and absorbing into the sponge, which just keeps things a little more hygienic and separated. So this is great for reapplication and touch-ups during the day, but it's also great for just using it alone as a foundation base. Non-makeup item that I got is this brush cleanser. It was only like $3. Get any color other than the white one because the makeup does kind of stain it. The other non-makeup item I got were these cotton pads from Tony Moly. I get excited about cotton pads. Cotton pads are a thing for me. These are the 5-layer ones, and these are fat and sturdy. This is $7 for 400 pieces. Each individual layer has the ability to hold products so well. This stuff is good. Well, that's it for my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed my choices. Definitely go check the site out, although it is a dangerous road. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you great skin health, and I'll see you next time. Bye!